Broadcast here on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything stands out west. Taking a look at Oklahoma City, earning the first place position with a terrific record, and we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And of course the Suns, they're much further down in the standings right now.
And right now for Phoenix, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. And for the Suns, perimeter pair for him will be Booker and Brooks. Williams is out there with O'Neal. And it's Gillespie in at the 1 spot. On the clock. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Williams for 3, hits it from 3-point range.
There's a reason Jalen Williams has the green light from deep. He is so consistent.
About a minute played so far here in the first. And Booker kicks to Brooks. Pass to Gillespie. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Booker. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
The kick out to Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. And that's now 6 points here for Jalen Williams. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with the head coach for the Suns. Coach thinks that they can push Chet Holmgren out of the comfort zones, and he's okay with making him a jump shooter. He said on the perimeter, he may as well be any shooter. We can guard that. Once he's on the inside, though, the advantage is his. So we have to prevent that as much as we can. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Suns have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Here's Gillespie. Out to Brooks. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Oklahoma City's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Booker against Dort. Hartenstein with the screen on Brooks. Williams gets the bucket.
Now, Jalen Williams is a tough physical guy who can really shoot the basketball.
Pass to Brooks. Now here's Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Thunder leading by 4. SGA passes to Williams. Here's SGA. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Devin Booker. Averaging 25 points per, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Pass to Booker from the arc. And again, it's the Suns missing. And SGA has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. And a brief look while we have the chance of a few of the hottest big men in the NBA. The leaders among centers and power forwards in field goal percentage during the last month. The fourth spot held by Mark Williams.
And most of the guys on that list have that unique combination of power and finesse. I mean, a very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
And all with an outstanding work ethic as well. Constant effort and motion, always doing whatever they can to get the best possible position and the ultra-high percentage shot.
Pass to Booker. Williams passes to Gillespie. Booker up top. He's guarded by Williams. Phoenix, no good that time either. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Dort with the bounce pass. Screen by Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Well, Hartenstein sees a path to the rim and does not hesitate.
Here's Gillespie. Still yet to score. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Williams. To stop the drought and finished off by Williams.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Warriors in San Francisco. And DB, you watch how the Thunder play defense. Great rim protection.
Kevin, this philosophy is all about taking away the paint first. If the ball is in the paint, sharks are in the water.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Gillespie, the pass to Brooks. Williams looking over the floor. Inside. Clock at 6. Booker against Dort. Again, the miss by Booker.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Holmgren kicks to Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Suns trail by 8. And here is O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. O'Neal a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Gillespie, the pass to O'Neal. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Hartenstein. Williams in the post. Brooks covering. For 3, Holmgren. Rebound by the Suns. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
There has to be a willingness to take chances, jumping for steals, getting out in passing lanes, and all of that worked in their favor.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Golden State. Hartenstein with the screen for SGA. And the shot goes down. SGA's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
So it's Phoenix now, trailing here by 8. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
Wallace is checked in for Dort. Brooks, the pass to Gillespie. Booker outside. Shot clock at 6. Nice defense from Wallace.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
Pass to Hartenstein. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Hands it from downtown. And it's an 11-point Oklahoma City lead.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Booker the pass to Brooks. Booker is screen on Williams. Back to Booker. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Wallace. Holmgren right side. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Brooks. In the game against Sacramento, very impressive. Let's see the stat sheet here for him.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Both teams will make substitutions. Pass to Booker. Will it go? No good. Nice defense from Wallace. Here's Williams. He takes it in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has got 11 points.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Bouye following the score by Oklahoma City. Dunn kicks to O'Neal. Booker with the screen for O'Neal. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul. Goodwin's checked in for the Suns.
Number 23, Goodwin.
Here's Booker. He also had a big impact in that win against the Kings. Just 5 on the clock. And again, it's the Suns missing.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And although it's still early in the season, Greg, what kinds of storylines have caught your attention so far?
How the All-Star voting is shaping up. All-Star appearances are mentioned on a player's resume, especially when they retire. So these guys want to be one as many times as possible.
That free throw good from SGA. And last season, Greg, Devin Booker became the Phoenix Suns' all-time leading scorer.
Yeah, he passed Hall of Famer Walter Davis to achieve that feat. And Booker is a guy that wants to be a Sun for life. So I expect him to break even more franchise records.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Now, here's Goodwin. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. To the paint, he's looking for Williams and finds him. And good that time. Williams has got 6.
Well, this is Mark Williams' comfort zone. Foul line and down. Excellent job capitalizing.
And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. The lead is 15. Holmgren looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks that one from the post. He's got 7.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Phoenix is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Dunn kicks to Booker. It's Williams, high post. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
The Thunder leading by 15. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Williams has become an all-star and a key player for the Thunder. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said he allows us to really do anything out there because he's so versatile. He's been special for us and is a big reason why we are where we are. He just does whatever it takes to win. Back over to you.
He is a big factor. Allie, we appreciate the report. Free throw drops for Holmgren. You know, GA, it seems like a lot of players welcome the opportunity to play in Phoenix. Talk about what makes this market to a player is so appealing.
I mean, the weather has a lot to do with it, right? Basketball is a winter sport, so for those snowbirds out there, Arizona is a great choice.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Here's Bouye. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Sacramento.
And what a wrecking ball defensively, seen by the 4 steals he had in that game.
That's a good one. Launches it from deep. The Thunder pull it in.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Wallace, the pass to Mitchell. Wallace with a screen for Mitchell. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Goodwin. A three-pointer off the mark. The Thunder leading by 17. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
The Thunder have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Chet Holmgren, 3 shots.
Free throw drops for Holmgren. Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points.
Well, you talk about new school big men. Chet Holmgren is in that category. Rim protection and perimeter game all rolled into one.
Goodwin with it. Over Wallace. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Williams is out there with Holmgren. Then there's Case and Wallace. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Mitchell in at the point guard position.
Oh! That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play brought to you by AT&T. Holmgren outside. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Holmgren sets the screen for Mitchell. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. High post Allen. He's against Wiggins. The kick out to Williams. Mitchell outside. Holmgren outside. Overdone. The Thunder with another miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Allen passes to Richards. Allen a screen on Mitchell. Here's Bouye. He has yet to score. The Suns need to get a shot off, and that one's good. Richards.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Dort, he's checked in for Kenrich Williams. This pause in the action gives us a chance to see the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers this month. Number 1, the Thunder. The Suns in second.
And both teams have done a nice job of converting mistakes into fast break hoops. I mean, that is critical.
Here's Dort. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Golden State Warriors. Wallace misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any 2-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
No good on the free throw. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Booker, not the guy you want to foul, gentlemen. This guy is one of the best from the stripe there is in the game.
It's deflected. From deep. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Wallace looking for an opening. To the inside. Here's Holmgren. Lays it up off the glass. Holmgren's got 13.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Gillespie, the pass to Dunn. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Holmgren. Lets it go from deep. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. He's got 16.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
And Booker kicks to Dunn. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Booker against Wallace. Mitchell passes to Holmgren. And it's blocked. Dunn outside. Pass to Gillespie. Stolen by Mitchell. And here they go. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Mitchell. And the Thunder lead by 19.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Here's Brooks. And yes, it's good.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
The Suns making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in, and a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in. Wiggins finds Williams. Here's Holmgren. Down low, here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by Gillespie.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Dunn, the bounce pass. Brooks for three. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Brooks has got 5 points so far.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Pass to Holmgren. Outside Williams. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. 14 points for him.
There's that competitive streak. Jalen Williams answering from distance.
Suns trail by 17. Here's Gillespie, covered by Mitchell. Here's Gillespie. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Sacramento. 5 to shoot. Dunn with a screen on Mitchell. Gillespie, that's good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Dort wide open. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
You could have predicted this. Dort's so competitive, he answers 1-3 with one of his own.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. There's the screen. Gillespie, the pass to O'Neal. To the middle. Brooks outside. There's the triple. Dunn misses. The Thunder leading by 17. For three, Mitchell. O'Neal with the rebound. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Right wing. Dunn passes to Gillespie. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Mitchell. Pass to Williams. Down low. Here's Wiggins. Phoenix grabs the miss. Brooks outside. Now Dunn. He's guarded by Williams. Now here's Brooks.
Blocking foul called on Chet Holmgren.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
And the Suns making a change here. Williams is checked in. And then for Oklahoma City, Williams, he's checked in for Holmgren. Wallace comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. And here are the Suns now. 17-point game. 5 on the clock. Here's Booker. Nice defense from Wallace.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
And a quick review looking at some numbers here for Mark Williams. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer. Understands the offense. Moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Dort against Brooks. Mitchell in the corner. Launches a three. Sinks the triple. Mitchell's got his first 3 points of the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. And the Suns miss again. The Thunder leading by 20. Here's Williams, and it's Williams with the jam.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Williams up on top. Pass to Brooks. They could use a bucket. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Dort. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Mitchell.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all three are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
Williams, it's good on the putback.
Outstanding work on the offensive glass from Mark Williams. That's the energy and activity they want.
Screen by Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Pass to Brooks. Fires the three. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, for the most part, they've taken care of the ball. I mean, that's one of the few mistakes they've made in what has been a good half.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Suns trail by 19. It's stolen by Hartenstein. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said, our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks.
How about the competitor answering? Mr. Booker put it back with a three-point answer.
Top of the key, Hartenstein. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Clock at 4. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 36 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Williams with a clean look hits the three-point bomb. Williams has got 9 points in the quarter.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And the slam by Williams.
What a huge night from Mark Williams. He keeps on scoring. That 7-foot frame has proven problematic for the defense.
And it's SGA penetrating. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for Oklahoma City. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. Right back after this break.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
You hear that? Yeah, that's the sound of the offense. They were absolutely humming.
Kenny, don't ever do that again. Any kind of humming, singing, or harmonizing. You leave that to the real artists, okay? What'd I just say?
Let's shift gears now and see how things are stacking up in the Western Conference.
I think for Oklahoma City, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Jalen Williams has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Perimeter pair for him will be Booker and Brooks. O'Neal is out there with Williams. And it's Gillespie in at the point. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Picked by Williams. Here's Gillespie. 6 to shoot. Launches it. That shot off. Williams looking around. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. From outside, off the mark. The Suns shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Gillespie, the pass to Brooks. Williams against Hartenstein. Pass to Gillespie. There's a screen by Williams. Gillespie, that's good. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 points for him. And here is Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, that's a big-time finish by Isaiah Hartenstein. This guy a better athlete than you think.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Gillespie, 5 points in the game. Williams finds Brooks. Back to Williams. And it's good, assisting on the play with Brooks. Williams has got 17 now.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Left side, SGA takes a 3. Rebound by the Suns. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. On the wing, Brooks. And a miss there on the triple. Oklahoma City leading by 20. O'Neal with the steal. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Williams, a screen on Holmgren. Brooks misses. Thunder have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Fades and shoots. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's O'Neal, and finished off by O'Neal.
Yeah, in football, they talk about passing to the spot and letting your teammate go get it. That's exactly what happened.
Oklahoma City has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Holmgren outside, and stolen by Booker. And here we go. Booker heading to the hoop. Pass to Gillespie. There's O'Neal with the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. O'Neal's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. SGA passes to Hartenstein. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Taken away by Williams. Brooks, that's a two-pointer. Dort grabs the miss. The Thunder leading by 15. Doris, in any discussion about Lou Dort, the first topic has got to be his defense.
Kevin, I'm going to be honest. I don't think we talk about him consistently enough as a player who should and could win Defensive Player of the Year. If you are a perimeter shooter or a perimeter scorer, the last guy you want looking opposite you is Lou Dort. You know, when Jalen Williams has felt his rhythm, he's going to be relentless in how he attacks the defense.
Here's Gillespie. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Great D that time from Hartenstein. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Suns trail by 18. Outside Williams. Pass to Brooks. Lets it go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. 22 is their biggest lead.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Williams, that's good.
Oh, Jalen Williams gets a good look from that corner, and the three-point shot is pure.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's ready to talk things through with them. One of the stories here, Jalen Williams getting it done today.
Listen, the timeout was appropriate. They're giving up 3 after 3 after 3.
A moment now to see the numbers for Holmgren. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. Here's Gillespie. 5 points in the game. Booker dishes to O'Neal. Williams, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Gillespie missing. The Thunder leading by 21. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup. SGA's got 10 points.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
O'Neal, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Williams finds SGA. Steps back and fires. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
This guy is an absolute scorer from anywhere on the floor. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work in the mid-range.
O'Neal the bounce pass. Suns moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Holmgren.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Thunder.
Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Free throw good, Booker.
Boy, as fantastic as Devin Booker's offensive arsenal is, to me, the best part, his competitive edge and toughness, it sets him apart nightly.
For three, Holmgren, and he's good on the three ball. Holmgren's got 19 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Williams kicks to Brooks. That shot off. Excellent D there from Williams.
Boy, his struggles this quarter is not helping them right now. They may need to start going to somebody else on the offensive end.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Gillespie. He's got 5. Williams passes to Brooks. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. To the inside, Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
Big man Mark Williams finishing with authority. A little message along with that finish.
Oklahoma City's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Williams kicks to Holmgren. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. The Suns shooting 37% so far in the third quarter, and they are not satisfied with this lack of offensive execution. Brooks, the pass to O'Neal. Here's Gillespie. Just 5 to shoot. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1 3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Outside, O'Neal. Brooks dishes to Booker. To the paint, looks for O'Neal, gets it to him, and finished off by O'Neal.
And that's what I liked about Devin Booker in the 2-man game. This guy doesn't force anything. He always makes the right basketball play.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Carlson's checked in. Kenrich Williams comes in for Holmgren. Wiggins is checked in for Williams. And it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander. .125 left in the third. Wiggins sets a screen for Wallace. Mitchell left side. Five to shoot. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
And the Thunder making a change here. Caruso's checked in. Free throw drops for Mitchell. The Suns shooting the ball at 42%. Inside, taken away by Williams. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
The Suns shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Richards passes to Booker. Over Mitchell. No good from Booker.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Wallace with a screen for Mitchell. A three-pointer is right on target. Mitchell's got 8 here in the quarter.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Now here's Booker. He's got 14. They need this. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Oklahoma City with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Kenrich Williams out there with Wiggins, and it's Alex Caruso. Then there's Wallace, and it's Mitchell in at the point. Wallace attacking. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Pass to Allen. Dunn sets a screen for Allen. Dunn kicks to Goodwin. Back to Dunn. Mitchell against Booker. Shot clock at 6. Yep, that one goes.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Now Mitchell. Wiggins, a screen on Booker. Back to Caruso. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Wallace. And the 3 off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Goodwin dishes to Booker. And just off the cuff, Doris, what do you think is the toughest part of the season?
I mean, for me, watching these players try to perform the final 2 to 3 weeks before All-Star game, there are so many things in play. Has it been an extraordinarily difficult season where you're just simply not winning? Are you trying to incorporate perhaps a player that came over from a new trade? And then also just the focus. Everybody's mind is, ooh, I've got a week vacation here. I can't wait.
And that one's good, Caruso. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Allen. Wiggins sets a screen for Wallace. Pass to Caruso. Williams sets a screen for Caruso. It's hauled in by Goodwin. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. That's good from Dunn on the assist from Booker. Booker's got 6 assists now in the game. Now Mitchell. Pass to Wallace. Releases. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Boy, another miss, but you have to say to his teammates, great job. They have picked him up all evening long.
And here's Booker. O'Neal sets the screen for Booker. From outside the arc. Rebound by Williams. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Pass to Dunn. Shoots the 3. That shot, no good. Nice defense from Wallace. Mitchell against Booker. And that one's good, Mitchell. Mitchell's got 10 points here in the second half.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Booker against Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. DB, we saw a move by the league to let a little bit more contact go. Have they been consistent with that, or do you see some backpedaling at all?
I don't see any backpedaling at all. I think maybe the area where you most see this manifest is the point of attack dribble. That first dribble, defenders are really able to attack defensively. Listen, this is a hard thing. You want to bring more physicality back, but you've got to do it carefully.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Zhang's checked in. Both free throws good from Booker. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Mitchell. High post shot. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker looking around. Now here's Brooks. Now here's Williams. Covered by Wiggins. O'Neal outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 20 feet out. And he knocks down the jumper.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Shots good by Mitchell.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Suns have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Brooks from outside. Buries it from three-point range.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there'll be more in store.
Mitchell passes to Wallace. Good D by Booker. Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Gillespie. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Greg, when it comes to All-Star Weekend, which event do you look forward to the most?
It's got to be the three-point contest, right? No judges, no half-hearted defense. There's a purity to it that I just appreciate.
Mitchell right side. 5 on the clock. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Phoenix with the ball. O'Neal on the wing. Williams a screen on Wallace. Booker inside. Wallace on him. No block shot. Not going to go that time. Oklahoma City has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Mitchell. D right on him. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
The Suns have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Pass to Brooks. 2 points. That one goes.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Booker against Wallace. And here is Caruso. And it's good. 2 points. Caruso's got 4 points this quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Gillespie. TV won't complain about the review process. The longer the review, the more it disrupts the flow of the game.
That's exactly right, Kevin. You have the best athletes in the world competing at the highest level, and then all of a sudden it stops. And if the duration is too long, it takes the players out of rhythm. It drives the viewers at home crazy. This is something that us television people can go absolutely nuts about. Well, had his angle and his feet set. Alex Caruso off the catch. Yes, sir.
Phoenix has gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Booker against Wallace. Good. Booker's got 25 points in the game.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Brooks grabs the board. Sun shooting 47%, pretty solid. O'Neal up top, covered by Wiggins. Booker the pass to O'Neal, out to Brooks. Clock at 6. Over Mitchell. Rebound by Chang. Oklahoma City's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Wallace attacking. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be facing LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Lauri Markkanen and the Utah Jazz.
2 shots.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Hey, Doris, for a GM trying to build a championship-level roster, what's one thing that can really help?
I think the way the salary cap is constructed, maybe the single most important thing you can do as a GM is draft well. You have to be able to find players who can contribute right away. And talent evaluation is not an exact science. The ones who do it well and don't miss on those big-time picks, that is a huge deal.
And Williams slams it in.
Oh, Mark Williams gives us a little theater on that finish.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. Here's the screen. Pass to Joe. A 3-ball. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Down low. Comes out of bounds. Last touch by O'Neal. Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Number 34, Kenrich Williams.
The Thunder shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Mitchell right side. Pass to Joe. For the 3. And it's Mitchell missing. Phoenix has gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Here's Booker. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Putting up points is what Devin Booker does best. And right now he is showing out.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot clock at 5. Drills it from outside. Mitchell's got 22 points.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Thunder.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Williams.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Joe finds Wiggins. Now Williams over Williams. Williams can't get it to go.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Booker draws the double. O'Neal wide open. Another three for Phoenix. And here now the Thunder. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Mitchell outside. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce,